Good morning.
Good morning, shall we?
So, are we not going to talk about the elephant in the room?
How do you mean?
Well, you've been hearing the reports coming back.
Occasionally.
And you sometimes listen to the news when the radio's on?
I have. This is totally true.
And what has the news been saying?
That it's Discworld's 50th anniversary?
No! The void! Stop playing around. The entire world, the entire universe, everything we know and love is about to be wiped out of existence. How can you be alright with this?
Robin.
And it's not just everyone else, or even me. What about you? If existence is wiped out, what happens to you? Are you just going to... What are we going to do?
There doesn't seem to be much we can do. The humans seem to have tried what they could, and... well, here we are.
Can't you do something?
No, it's out of my hands.
You're death. You're immortal. You're as old as life itself. So, how bad do you think things are?
All right, look. I'm not saying things are hopeless, but let's just say the cafe at the end of the universe has switched to its dessert menu. But we still have a job to do, and I would very much like to continue doing that with you, if you'd like.
So we just carry on like usual?
Yep. Well, maybe not entirely. Today we have a heavier workload.
Okay then, off to work. Serve the patrons. See you at the end.
Remember, pay close attention to what the patrons tell you about their memory. Really keep it in mind. You'll need to remember it to decide what meal to serve them.
Mori, I know all this. I've literally been doing this since the 50s.
All right, all right. Just wanted to give you a quick refresher. We may not get to do this again.
Hello there. Welcome to Cafe Mori. Do you know why you're here?
Did I astral project? No. I was just getting groceries, crossing the street, and here I am.
I don't really know how to put this, but you're dead.
What? Did it happen already?
The end of the universe? No, not yet. The void's still out there. But it'll happen eventually. In the meantime, welcome to the cafe. Do you know what we do here?
I do.
What is your most precious memory?
I wish I had more time to pick this. What memory would you choose?
Well, don't ask me. I'm just the mixologist. So, what did you do back on Earth? What earthly delights did you partake in?
Oh, I'm a divination expert. I do tarot card readings for people. I studied different spreads, and when I graduated from the academy, I was given a handmade deck of cards to use. I also used the stars to write horoscopes for a witch newsletter. Or at least I did, until the internet died. It was an online newsletter.
I was picturing a newsletter that was old enough to iron on.
We like to combine the old with the new. The first witches were people who thought outside of the box, remember?
Right. That gets me thinking. How much do you believe in the accuracy of tarot cards?
The cards give people the answers they need. If you're willing to look at the cards for an answer, you will find one. I also just really enjoy looking at the stars. Oh, that reminds me. I know what memory to choose. My most precious memory is this. When I was a child, I almost died in a skiing accident. There was a tall wooden fence that blocked off the edge of a cliff near the slopes. But I was so short at the time that I just sailed under it. Before I reached the edge of the cliff, I leaned off of my skis to fall over sideways. My father was there when it happened. I think he blamed himself. He took me home and wrapped me up in a blanket and made a hot water bottle for me to sit next to. We spent the rest of the day watching cartoons on the sofa. It was such a long time ago, but I just have this vivid memory of that blanket and hot water bottle and feeling safe. I think if that didn't happen to me, I wouldn't have decided to follow my dreams of studying magic.
Right, coming right up. Here you go.
Ah, thank you. Those crepes were fantastic!
I'm glad.
Wow. After reading about you guys in the academy, I actually got to meet a Grim Reaper.
Out of curiosity, what do books say about Grim Reapers in academia?
I remember one essayist describing you as the bartenders of the galaxy.
That's funny. Does that mean I get a tip?
Do you want a tip?
Not much point. I'd only have a few hours to spend it.
True, true. Hopefully I can see more of the stars as I leave. You know, before they're all gone.
Oi! Over here! Welcome to Cafe Mori. Do you remember what you were doing before you arrived here?
I was reading on the church roof when I felt some pebbles fall on my head. I looked up and saw a section of the east wing falling in my direction.
That wasn't a dream, you realize. That actually happened.
Wait, does this mean I...
Yes, I'm afraid so.
And this Cafe Mori is not on Earth?
You're at the edge of the universe. The last point of contact for the void. From the look of things, Cafe Mori will be the last building swallowed up.
So everyone ends up here?
No, it's complicated.
Does it depend on whether you're good or bad?
No, it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. Death will always be there. It's kinda his thing. He says it's comforting because it means no matter what you've done, you won't be alone when you die.
I'd prefer just not dying, to be honest.
I know this is all a lot to take in, but I really need to ask you something. Out of all your years of life on Earth, which one memory is most precious to you? I need to know because once you have chosen, I will do my best to recreate it as a meal. When you eat it, you'll be able to re-experience the memory before you go.
What happens after that?
I don't know. Normally you'll be reincarnated and live your next life. But with the universe ending, I guess this is the last run through.
Oh. I'm not sure what memory to pick. I miss my friends. I lost contact with them when the void destroyed the internet.
Oh, right. I heard about that. Everyone went a bit mad when they realized the web wasn't coming back. News stations had to scramble to find a more old-fashioned way of broadcasting.
I didn't even get to say goodbye to them. I hope they're all right. And It's the internet. There's so much stuff. Archives, records, art.
Cat videos.
You watch a lot of those too?
Well, Mori certainly does.
You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I should pick a memory from something like a party or a graduation ceremony. Something like that. But I want to pick something else. A memory where I'm alone. I can't remember how many years ago this was, but I remember sleeping in and waking up to the sun streaming in through the curtains. It was autumn, but the sun felt warm. I was under the duvet, and instead of getting out of bed, I just lay there, taking it all in. It was cozy.
Of course it is. You can choose any memory you want, so long as it's precious to you.
But that's the thing. I thought a precious memory would be one where I'm surrounded by people, or doing something good. What does it say about me that I picked this memory instead of one where I'm with my friends, or helping someone?
You're under no obligation to pick what you think other people would think is your most precious memory. It's yours. I'm not your judge. Part of my job description is to remain impartial to everyone.
And it makes me think, how will other people remember me? I don't want to be known as the one who sleeps all the time, you know?
Hey, if it means anything to you, I think sleeping in is a pretty good thing to do.
Thank you.
So, that's your menu order? Let me just get that for you.
How do you get your strawberries so giant? They're as big as the milk bottles.
Mori's got a green thumb, it turns out. He has his own garden out back and everything.
Mori? As in Cafe Mori?
Yeah, he's the owner of the place. It's a Latin name.
That hit the spot! That was the best cake I've ever had!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It tastes like how that memory felt. How did you do that?
It's a trade secret.
So, I'm going to go now? I feel a little scared. A lot, actually.
Hey.
So, the outfit. Are you a mad scientist?
No, a sane scientist. How did you know I was a scientist and not a medical doctor?
The goggles were a dead giveaway.
Oh. How did I get here? I guess I was accidentally summoned by a witch? I was doing an experiment. Hopefully it turned out alright. How do I get back?
Welcome to Cafe Mori, the cafe at the end of the universe. The last stop before your soul gets recycled.
Wait, what?
I'll give you the quick version, since we're getting short on time. You've died and woken up here. I need you to tell me what your most precious memory is, so that I can make a last meal for you before you disappear and get reborn into someone else.
Right. What happens if I can't pick a memory?
Then you get my job.
And how much time do I have?
Till the end of the universe, which should be in, a few hours.
Well, what's the point of being reincarnated then?
Beats me, but we're stuck with it, I suppose.
Do you ever just think about how we never agreed to the system?
I wouldn't exactly call the chaos of the universe a system, but go on.
Look, I did a ton of research on the void, and do you know what I found? A bunch of solutions that were actionable if you were the one in charge.
Let me guess. There isn't exactly an emperor of scientists.
That's right. And it seems like the people in charge aren't exactly putting the future of the universe at the forefront of their priorities. They'd rather pretend it wasn't happening.
Wouldn't people just stick their head out of a window, look at the sky, and then no?
Trust me. Every scientist does this at some point. There's no cure for stupidity. I'm over here trying to learn about antimatter, and there's people still asking me to prove that ducks exist.
Ducks?
It's a thing. It's almost funny. Imagine all those people who pretended that the void didn't exist, right now going, "Nope, I don't see any debris flying around. What are you talking about?"
What made you become a scientist?
I think it was when I was using my first science kit. You know those crystal growing kits? It was a gift from one of my uncles. You had to follow step-by-step instructions with different powders. I made a coloured salt crystal with it. Purple. I made it into a necklace. I wonder where it went. You know what? I want that to be my first memory. When I fly into the sun, that's the memory I want to cling to.
Coming right up.
How do you make a meringue pie by putting bread into a blender?
It's a magic blender.
That's not very scientific.
It's Cafe Mori. Clark's third law is in full effect here.
Hey! You really know your sci-fi. That was great. You know, I feel better after that. I was so mad at not being listened to. But I'm still glad I became a scientist. I do love my job. What do you think will happen after the universe is destroyed?
I have no idea. You?
Oh, I think it'll either be replaced with a totally new civilization, or a civilization where history will repeat itself. Which do you think is worse? The complete loss of the old world, or repeating its mistakes? I guess we'll see soon.
Goodbye.
So, you're done for the day?
Yes, done for the day. And done for eternity as well, I expect. Do you ever think about memory? About how it changes? Memory isn't reliable. So if we're recreating someone else's memory, what if that memory is false? They wouldn't even be aware of it.
I think what is important is what they took from the memory. Did it make them happier? Sadder? Did it change them?
I guess.
Tell me, what stuck with you? Today when you were working, what was your takeaway from those people?
That the final memories were mundane. They tended to be very small, mundane, personal moments, rather than big celebrations.
Big celebrations. And that is the measurement of a good life, is it?
Kind of. Yes.
I haven't won any awards. Shall we put the chairs back up on the tables?
Yes. Hey, Mori. I know what my most precious memory is.
That's good. Several decades too late, but good. And what is this memory of?
This moment. Here. Right now. It's perfect. Well, not perfect, but this moment. I want to capture this moment perfectly. If I could freeze this moment, I would be happy. Because this is the moment where I realized how important my job is to me. I guess this is it.
This is it.
Will you be alright on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to eternity. Oblivion might make a nice change.
Yeah, I'm scared too.
What have you made for yourself there?
A mocha cappuccino.
Goodbye, Robin.
Goodbye,